Yes?
I have to see a lady called Sheila.
I'm afraid that is impossible. She's having a dinner party.
But never mind that. Are you Minnie's sister?
Yes.
Well, call an ambulance.
Do I look awful?
A bit tired, that's all.
I thought if only you'd marry me, Kevin. Be okay, forever. Wouldn't be any trouble. I'd be safe with you because you're my friend.
Minnie, I can't marry you. I don't love you, see? But I'll still be your friend.
Are you in love with someone else?
I'm not sure.
How funny not to know.
You've got to recognise that she's a neurotic. Neurotics are always trying to make other people feel responsible for them. It's often their only idea of a relationship.
Don't you ever feel responsible for Winthrop?
Of course I do. I feel everything about him.
You have terrible rows, don't you?
We have shattering rows. I used to think I wouldn't be able to stand them.
I don't think I could live with anybody if that was always liable to happen.
If you counted up all the things you thought you couldn't stand before you started living with someone, then there'd be no one left for you to live with. You can't love by a process of elimination. I think a certain party's had enough of my moralising.
You really are a friend.
Oh, by the way, I nearly forgot to tell you, what with all the drama, Dimitri's left Joan.
Is Joan there?
Madam, very headache. No speak.
I've tried several times. When should I call back?
No days. Madam, headache. Goodbye.
Oh, by the way, Mum, I'm having the odd girl back to supper from time to time.
You're what? What girl? What do you mean, odd girl? Is there something funny about her?
I didn't say I was going to, Mum. It simply meant that, well, if I met the right sort of girl, I might want to, that's all.
If every single time you meet somebody, you brought them back here, the place would be like Piccadilly Circus.
It wouldn't, Mum. I mean, I'd never bring them back all at the same time, would I?
There you go. 1 minute it's one girl and the next it's dear knows how many. What do you want to bring them back for?
Well, I don't know. We might want to play the gramophone, Mum.
Play the gramophone? That's your room the gramophone's in. The sort of girl who'll go rampaging up there in that room with your bed in it will not be a nice type of girl, I can tell you.
It's no good. I've got to get out. I was wondering whether you'd like to come over and we could play some records.
Do you mean this evening?
Well, I didn't mention any particular evening, actually.
Because my mother's got somebody coming round this evening, so it'd be good if I was out.
The army bloke.
Yeah.
Seems as though you don't like him.
I don't have any feelings about him at all.
This evening, then. I'll come and fetch you.
Right.
The first thing she'll notice is this is definitely a bedroom. She may suspect my motives. It's too complicated to take the record player downstairs. I can't dismantle the bed. Perhaps I could make it look less like a bed. No, it looks like it's asking people to sprawl on it. Me Tarzan, you Jane. This'll have to do. We're on our own.
Are we?
And my poor aunt, she had a bit of a bad road accident. My parents have gone up to look after her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not much of a cook. Just some soup and ham and salad. And a bottle of red wine. We're going to take it up to my room. Hey, what's the matter?
I have to tell you something. I hope you don't think... I mean, just because I've had Andrew, it doesn't mean that...
we're going up to my room because all the records and books and things are up there. I certainly wouldn't dream of, well, anything you were thinking of.
Oh, well, that's all right, then.
You must have had a pretty bad time to be frightened of me. I don't think anyone's ever been frightened of me.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Have some wine.
It's lovely up here. That's beautiful. And the sofa, is that what it's called?
It's a chaise longue. I thought I'd play you some music by Chopin, unless you'd rather wait until after we've had dinner. I want you to listen.
I can eat very quietly. I mean, I do promise to listen.
Help yourself to more wine. Degas drew and painted a lot of ballet dancers. Some of them look rather like the dancers in Sylphide.
Look at her. She's just whizzing across the floor. You feel you'll have to catch her. I wish I could dance like that. Up on my toes. If I went to a ballet, would I see that? I'm not fishing to get you to take me to one.
One day I'll take you.
Will you really?
But it might not be for quite a long time. If you look at these ones here, you see this here. He painted this from a photograph. What's the matter?
I think my mum's falling in love.
With their soldier?
If she marries him, she'll be off with him. He's stationed in West Germany.
And you'd miss her?
I miss her, all right. And so would Andrew. There'd be nobody to mind him whilst I'm at work. I'd have to stay at home at least until he goes to school.
Perhaps you could go with her.
Perhaps. I wouldn't even think of it if it wasn't for Andrew.
I see.
I didn't mean to spoil the evening. I truly enjoyed it. Chopin and
Degas.
Him, yeah.
Try not to worry.
See ya.
See ya. It's funny how you don't get to know someone unless you're alone with them. She's worked with me for 2 years, but I feel as though I just met her.
I assure you, Lady Stanton, all our cutters are excellent. No, I'm afraid Gavin is fully booked.
Thank you.
Well, if you're prepared to wait...
Of course she's prepared to wait. I'm the best cutter you've got.
I'm sure you'll regret that little fracas the other day.
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Don't worry, Lady Stanton. If needs be, we can pull Gavin off one of our other ladies.
The only thing I'll miss when I leave this awful place is Jenny.
Could you? But really brown.
Right. And I'll take her with me.
No, I won't.
When she's qualified, we can open our own establishment. Who would look after Andrew? Reminds me, I want to get him a present. What would I want most if I were 3?
Mrs. Harrison usually has a large role as Mr. Gavin.
Of course she does, silly of me.
You're going to take a little bit more off the back.
Was I? Yes, I'll definitely have to take her with me. Otherwise the clients will end up looking like Harpo Marx.
Telephone, Gavin.
Hello?
It's me. Guess what? I'm in love and I got married yesterday. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, that's great. It's terrific.
Daddy's bought us a house and made him director of one of his companies. Bye!
Poor old Minnie. I do wish her luck. But I suppose when one wishes people luck, it's because one feels they haven't got any.
Look who's here, Andrew. Look who's here.
Hey, Andrew. Look what I bought you. Here. Hey, look at this.
Look, it's a train.
Say thank you to Mr. Gavin, Andrew.
I'll take him up now. Won't be a tick.
He's smashing.
Yes, he is.
How's my sweetheart then, eh?
Hello,
Have you
darling.
missed me? Eh?
I have.
Oh.
That's all right. She's got to be the wife any day now.
Bill.
You're going to Germany then?
Yes. Jenny doesn't know yet. For God's sake, don't you tell her. I want to do that myself.
Okay. I won't tell her.
You're right then. See you later.
You have given up a lot for Andrew, haven't you?
Well, he has to be looked after, doesn't he? I look at him sometimes and I think, you wouldn't be here, my boy, if it wasn't for me. And I feel so proud. I want to laugh and find somebody to tell.
What will she do when she finds out her mother's leaving?
Is it all right if I lend this book?
No. You can borrow it. Let's see. Now, you put your feet up. I'm going to play you another bit of Mozart. She's not the sort of girl I ever thought I'd fall in love with. But the more I see her, the more I enjoy being with her. She looks fragile, but I know she's tough and I really like that. And she makes me laugh. I really should wake her up. I wonder what she would be like to make love to. But how would she feel about that? We've each been with one other person and neither of them was right. We're rather the same. Jenny. Jenny.
Sorry.
Come on, take you home.
I'm not used to staying up so late.
Look, I only have one pair of hands.
Don't dazzle me with mathematics, just get on with it.
I'll be washing you this morning, Miss Arbuthnot.
Where's that little girl? She always washes me. I'm used to her.
I'm afraid she hasn't come in yet. Oh, there she is now. I'll just be a moment. You're all right, Jenny. I was worried about you.
Were you?
Never known you late before. Andrew okay?
Why shouldn't he be? You want Mrs. Arbuthnot washed, right?
This is about your mother, isn't it? But can't we talk about it?
She told you last night and you never said a word to me.
She asked me not to. She said she wanted to tell you herself.
Well, he told me. And I thought you were my friend.
Of course I am. Look, you can't
You're
hold me...
wanted on the telephone by someone who is definitely not a client. If I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, I do not look kindly on personal calls during work.
I can't wait until I don't have to listen to this sanctimonious old sod. Hello?
Gavin, I really need you. Could you come right now?
To your place?
Yeah, now.
Is everything all right?
No.
I'll be right there.
Morning. Sorry to keep you waiting.
So that's a £20 each way double on...
I seem to have changed. From someone to whom nothing happens, into someone to whom things never seem to stop happening.